So, my last video got taken down by EA. I was talking shit about Skate 4. I mean, how could you blame me? Everybody is hating on this game right now. They've seen all the gameplay has been coming out and they think it's horrible. So today we have launched a fresh copy of Skate 3 and I want to try and make what Skate 4 should be, but with Skate 3 modded. Now, take a look at this image. Which one is Skate and which one is Disney's Dreamlight Valley? Yeah, I bet it's hard to tell the difference, and people are saying Skate 3 was cartoonish. But anyways, so I've launched my game, created the skater, and I started just trying to play the game again. I haven't played Skate 3 in a long time properly. See, I can trick line still and do all the glitches, but I don't really play like this anymore. That's besides the point though. The point of this video is to make Skate 4. So the first thing we're going to try and do is change the atmosphere and graphics of Skate 3 to look a lot better, more grungy. And the gameplay, we're going to change it. We're going to add more things. And the map, we're going to improve it. Soundtrack and story. And I've made a soundtrack that I think would fit and tried to make a story. Obviously, I'm limited to what Skate 3 can handle. So let's start. So an essential thing I needed was Cheat Engine. And before this, I've never used Cheat Engine before. So I installed it and just had a go. And I managed to get this loading screen. Well, start screen. It looks a lot nicer than the main one. But I downloaded a bunch of cheat tables. This one that changes the lighting. It's not as bright as what Skate 3 should be. Like in comparison, the HUD's different. As you can see, I've just done a Primo, which I'll get into when I talk about the gameplay changes. But as I said, I've never used Cheat Engine. I've probably used it when I was like a kid, but I didn't understand it then. And I don't really understand it now. Maybe I'll improve on it. But when I was trying to figure it out, I couldn't find any tutorials on the Skate 3 modding Discord for any of this. So I was just winging it. And I came across this one, Skate 2 Atmosphere, which I think I made the game a lot nicer. I really love Skate 2. It's my favourite in the series. I know it would be Skate 1. Skate 3 is my least favourite just because of how it looks, I guess. Which is what a lot of people complained when it came out. It was too bright, too clean, which is the same complaint with Skate 4. I turned on depth of field and I wish I kept this on. I didn't keep it on. It just was lagging when I was playing, but looking back now, it weren't that bad. But then I launched native menu, as this has a lot more options to like customize. This is what I use for the gameplay as well. But it has the settings for the atmosphere and another feature that I didn't realize was in the game. Well, the menu, which you'll see in a bit. So I messed around with the field of view because I wanted to keep it more of like a filmer point of view with a fisheye. So I went a bit more further away because the depth of field on fisheyes are a bit more wider. But I put it a bit closer because I wanted it to be more like the Skate 1 and 2 low camera. But both field of views work out fine. I didn't know which one to pick. And then there was changing the sky. I changed it to white to make it kind of all cloudy. But I got this annoying lens flare effect. It went away when I turned the Skate 2 atmosphere, but it was like there faintly. But as you can see, it's kind of improving the graphics, I guess. But I turned it off and I found this option for the skybox. Just went through all the options. I started with the Skate 2 skybox because, like I said, I love Skate 2. And it improves it so much more than Skate 3 sky. It just has a lot more atmosphere to it, you know, the clouds, you got the bit of the sunset. But I ended up changing it to the Skate 1, which I stuck with. This one was the cloudy preset. I didn't really like how the clouds were kind of purple. It was just a bit weird, so I ended up changing this one too. But most of the options like this one, I think this was called Eclipse, and I don't know what to think of it. This one was meant to be night. I'm guessing it's like a galaxy one. This one was like clear, I think. which kind of looks like Skate 3 one, but I just stuck with Skate 1s because it just looked the nicest. Moving on to gameplay, so one of the features of Skate 4 is flicking speed, which someone made a mod for Skate 3, which I've added. And I made my game run a bit smoother before I did this because it was just lagging quite a lot. But this is kind of what it's supposed to look like in comparison. I don't think I even fully understand what to do for this. I know you flick it slower, but it doesn't work as well in Skate 3. Like, I was trying to get it and you can kind of see it, but this is compared to the video that the guy who made it, and you can clearly see the difference. Like, this flick speed is from fast to really slow. You don't even land it. Knowing me, I've probably done it wrong, but another thing I did was a Primo mod, which allows you to just do Primos, which is really cool in Skate 3, and it kind of works well, but I don't think this is going to be in Skate 4, but it works so well, it can make really cool tricks like this. After I added it into my game, I was just doing it in so many lines. Like, I love freestyle skating, I've always have. Like, I've loved watching Broccoli Mullen. But another thing you can do with the native menu is add tray flips as a late flip. Like, pretty much any flip that's in the game, you can make a late flip, like you can in Skate 4 if you've seen any of the gameplay. It just makes more sense, I guess. I do nollie late trays in real life and nollie late impossibles out of ramps. And if you're like me and you couldn't use the flick speed, you can just slow down the flips. And like you can see, I'm not landing it on flat ground, so I sped it up a little bit to about 0.6 and it works a lot better, but a lot of the flip tricks look so much nicer when they're slowed down. Sometimes when you do the Primo, you can glitch out if you do a certain flip, but now we're going to focus on the map. And through the 3 games, people's favourites are Skate 1 and 2. So the only one that's available in Skate 3 as a mod is Skate 2's map. So I've added that since I can't make a map, and I don't know if that's possible to import maps from like Blender, I guess. But with all these changes, it fits so well in Skate 2's map. I have seen countless comments on EA's posts saying they'd rather have a Skate 2 map with Skate 3 physics. So here you go. I'm just going to let you enjoy some clips of modded Skate 3 gameplay in Skate 2 map. You can even find spots to do glitches like this, and my character just bugged the fuck out. Honestly, the Skate 2 map in Skate 3 is definitely worth it. It is so much fun. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play the Skate 2 map in Skate 3, and it's finally possible now. The Skate 2 map was just perfect. Everything kind of blended together with the mountains, the urban res, the city, the beach, even the mega park. It's not like stuck out like a sore thumb like the Skate 3 Super Ultra Mega Park. You've got a university and then a desert with a massive skate park. Everything kind of fits in Skate 2. Like, obviously you got this, but it's nothing as crazy as the Skate 4, where you've got mega ramps on fucking buildings. It's not just the Skate 2 map. You can skate the Skate 2 DLCs, like the elementary school, and I slowed down my nollie flips because I just wanted them to seem more steezy, I guess, and it kind of worked out. They just looked a lot nicer. And then you even have the community centre, you've got the parkade as well. As you see again, the flip out of the Primo, well, into the Primo glitches out. You can even do it on rails, weirdly enough. It's just, there's so many possibilities with these mods. But yeah, that's the maps. Question, what do you think of the music in the Skate 4 trailers?
My favorite socks are getting holes in them. All my favorite people got a load on.
Stop it, please, I beg you!
Yeah, that's how I and so many other people feel listening to these songs that they've picked for like the highlights and trailers. But the songs from all the other Skate games are phenomenal. So I've made a soundtrack with songs that kind of match along the lines of the other soundtracks from the Skate games. And I've listed all the songs in the description. So if you don't know any, I recommend listening to them. They're good songs, I promise.
You there? Yeah, we got you. No worries. Everything's gonna be fine.
All the Skate games start off like this. They have an intro movie. It literally feels like you're watching a film. They are amazing. Like from Skate 1 till 3. First one, you get hit by a bus. Second one, you're in prison. And it just shows off all the pros acting like it's like a film, I guess. But with the way things are heading, as you'll see later in the video, it doesn't look like in Skate 4 they're bringing any pros at the moment. Neither a intro like this. It's probably one of the stupidest things they can do. Like, everybody loved these. So I kind of came up with an idea what they should do. See, it's been like 15 years. So, P-Rod, he's an old man. Eric Costin, Joe Deerdek. All the pro skaters are old, and Redder comes in.
Sometimes when I'm standing here.
Thank you for your participation in the inaugural San Amsterdam Full Pull Welcome Tour, and welcome to Fun City.
Yeah, that was mostly just a joke, but still, as you can see from Skate 4, it's just looking kind of weird. I know it's in pre-alpha, but with the direction they're going, it doesn't look like they're adding pro skaters with the intro movie and stuff. I don't think that's going to happen. You can see pro skaters are replaced with this. They look like they're from the Skate Story. And then Red has been replaced by a robotic VX1000. Why?
Yo, you know what happens when you walk away? I climb out of the game and into your house and then into your mind.
I really don't understand why Redder isn't in the game. But then, you've got the art style. It just looks horrendous. Like, I saw people saying it looks like Fortnite, I say like Disney, and people say it looks like Shaun White skateboarding, which is, I guess, sort of kind of right. I mean, it has the same kind of art style, especially with the UI. It's giving Shaun White. But at the start of the video, I put that Skate 4 is going to be on mobile devices. You should know Skate 1, 2, and 3 would not be able to even run on a mobile device like modern ones. So they have to cut so much because it needs to be able to run on a mobile device. So I really doubt the art style is going to change at all, because anything that's too realistic is not going to be able to run on a phone. And they're going to be making the map bigger, but I don't really see how that would be too possible for a mobile device to handle. Like, it just, I don't know, they've kind of fucked it up. They should never have done it for mobile devices or promised it. Casino in comment, they didn't name it Skate 4 because they know it's not going to reach people's expectations. It's online only. There isn't really a story. You just kind of walk up into missions so far. But from this video that I've got on now, the guy says there is a story, but it sounds so horrible. It's not even skating related. It doesn't sound. It's literally like Shaun White skateboarding storyline. It's just stupid. Nobody is asking for this, EA. We want a skate game. But hey, who needs this game if it's going to fail? You can just mod the fuck out of Skate 3, and you can get close enough to the gameplay and Skate 2, I guess, feel in Skate 3. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to be sure to hate even more on Skate 4 in future.